Now they'll set up to throw. Open receiver is Emeka Ibuka. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's caught. It's Evans. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his second TD catch of the season. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Murray now going to throw to Open. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Yaya Diaby. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Murray now on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Moore. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
A pickup of 13 yards. It's now 3rd down and 8.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to have the first down and then some. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Benson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. good for a Cardinals first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short.
That is caught! Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And this will be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Right back to Irving. Past midfield to the 45. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Again, it's Benson. Taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Oh. Shoot. Hey, Ace.
On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And this will be a Cardinals first down as he gets up past the 35.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Yaya Diaby working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Hey, Ace. 2-2-1.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Forced out wide. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And that'll set up 4th down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, now go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that offensively, it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive. Your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks. Because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That's taken in, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 33 yards.
First down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Again, it's Murray. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Murray gonna hand this to Benson. Finding room to the 20. And he will score! Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down, here's Irving. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. 14 on the pickup. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A give. This is Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting those comfortable to the receivers. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Third down and 11.
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Melton now to return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Murray now to throw on first down. Will find Harrison working across the field. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Easy.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Again, working deep downfield. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They send a receiver in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over possession here at the 44.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now Murray on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
Coach. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. 3rd down and 3.
Shift. 2-2. Hot. I know so. I learned. 2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be from 56 yards away. This one's off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Hey.
On 1st down, Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run here with Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run with Benson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
He skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now a second down.
Didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's 3rd and 4.
Who you got? Oh, easy. Deuce.
Now it's Murray. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Tries at the push, up and good. And the Cardinals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
That is hard. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here is 2nd down and 7. He'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of To gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third and a yard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And this will be a Cardinals first down. As he gets it up past the 30, he'll mark him at the 32.
And the Cardinals first down.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
6 yards to go.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Akilo Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Here's Irving. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 33, here's second and 9.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give, going up top for Evans. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Benson, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up
Ball on the
second and
27.
5.
Here's second and 5. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Come back, come back. Who you got?
On first and 10, Murray. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
2-2. Green, green, green.
To throw again is Murray. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Arizona. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. A return now from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. It's complete to Evans. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time to play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short. And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go! 70 Lions!
The handoff, it's Irvin. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Let's go! Half the 60! Half the 60!
2 minutes remain. in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. They'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tag. Cougar 19.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
70 Timberwolves.
Right back to Irving. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Count.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Cardinals 29.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Melton now to return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Finish. Forward.
On 1st down, Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, is Benson. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
First down throw for Murray. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, here's Murray. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Murray. He got his man down the field. It is a big completion. So, a win here for the visiting Bucks. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Glendale.
motion. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse. Soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep it style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse. Soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like,
jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Ryan Fitzgerald taking on North Carolina.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Great coverage there by the kick team. inside the 10-yard line. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. He's going to air one out right away. That's hard. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 36
A
yards.
huge play right off the bat. 36 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle.
Yard pickup.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 7. From the gun, it's Gina. Open man, it's Dante Fulton. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play there for the Raiders. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Smith to throw on first and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. What a drive. Brock Bowers. Touchdown Raiders. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's Young now to throw right away. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Panthers first down.
Down.
It's a gain of 20.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Here's first and 10.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Carolina.
Let's go. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
I
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
1st and 10 at the
Smith
31.
to throw on 1st down. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
This ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll go play action with Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullamau. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Panthers 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down is Young. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
Here we go. Here we
A
go.
gain of 22 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's
First
Young.
down, Panthers.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there.
It leads to second
And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jatavion Sanders. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Panthers.
Now Young.
First down.
Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
To pick up a 3. Brings up second
One
and
quarter
7.
in the books.
At the
It's the
32-yard
Raiders
line.
with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Set. Set.
On play action, Young. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
22 yards. And the Panther first down.
Down. Set. Go.
They'll run with Dowdle. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hut, hut.
On second down, Young. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
On the double. Set. Ready. 33. Yellow. Set. Hut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And taken in by McMillan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
42-yard line.
Young. Now a shot here, deep middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And 3rd down coming up.
Get ready.
Throwing is Young. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On 1st down is Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There we go.
Now, Gino. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to try it here again. That is hot. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Genty. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Raiders 28, Panthers 7.
Now he'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. He'll take it in at the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
To throw is Young. That's going to be incomplete. Up and very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
50, green.
They'll go. Young. He's going to air this one out. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Room to run past midfield. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 35.
It's a gain of 27.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
double. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Young. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Panthers first down.
Back to throw. Young. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass on, but he got drilled before he let it go.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got us.
And he will go all the way. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Mostert now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Gino. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Nick Scorton there to make the stop. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. On play action, Smith. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Young to throw on 1st down. That one out wide. Dowdle.
Young's pass. Complete to Rico.
Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their 2nd. As the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. It is 2nd and 6.
Ready. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Gain of 17 yards.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. To throw is Young. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. And the Panthers back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Mostert now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. There we go, sit on it. Line. Hey, it's a clip. So what's up?
On first down, here's Gino to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, hey. Like, gas left. Middle.
A second down throw for Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
Tuesday. Check
First
58.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
There we go, sit on.
To throw, Smith. And that one incomplete.
We haven't even reached halftime yet. We see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Covered by J.C.
So
Horn.
after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Alert. There we go, sit on.
Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Covered by J.C.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go, set, hut.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Set, ready?
Here's Young. He gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Carolina.
Hut.
Here's Young. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 more yards.
There are 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Panthers.
Let's go. Black 40.
stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Up next, it's our main event between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. He's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
We've set it downs from the 37. This is a design run for Allen. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Dose of the hurry up here. Again, it's Cook. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st down now, ball at the 33. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing on first is Herbert. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Chargers, first down.
Lion.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. It's a foot race. At the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long. They'll throw third and long. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Back to the air, Allen. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
air it out on third. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull out in front for their 13th hit. Keon Coleman, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, it's Haskins. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the inside, give to Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. But the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Herbert here, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills take over as they intercept it for the 3rd time in just our opening quarter. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all in.
Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. Offense to the line fast.
Now 2nd and goal at the Chargers 12-yard line.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Gain 9 on the play.
3rd and goal for Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 21-zip already.
Chargers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And his heave isn't going to be answered.
come give me a hug, get in again. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show to tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my...
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hey, Lion.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He is brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hey, run.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be marked short of that 1st down. How do you want to play it? They need almost 2 full yards. Decision time, 4th down. Here's Purdy. That one. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. 49ers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
Rip, 23.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 15.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. They got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Purdy on first down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 23, here's second and 6. Now, hand off to McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out. We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Lawrence now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
That's swung out to ETN. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. And it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Rip, 20. Easy. Let's go. Hot. Go. Let's go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least...
And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get set.
A first down throw for Purdy. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. It's second down.
Outside.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get set.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And he will score. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Whoa! And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, go. Same crap. This is hot.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Open man left side is, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. A fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. He'll come up now for second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Purdy's going to give this one to McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Look him up on a second down and 8.
A gain of 2.
Now Purdy. We'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on fourth down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge fourth down stop.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. A big hole. Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Up.
First and 10. Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
What's up? 18. What's up? Yellow. Yellow.
They'll throw again with Purdy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. 18. Up.
Here's Purdy again. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to have a first down. And they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.